It was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan. All part of the plan. Gaga mo. Right now.
Oops, sorry. Masakit? No.
Anyway, kahapon tayo. Come on. Stay for another battle now. Sunod try, sunod try. It's all part of the plan.
Yes?
So I mean,
Coming right up, the Nets taking on the
Ang bagal.
Knicks. For the Nets, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Knicks, Nets, and we'll be right back after this. Happy Halloween, everyone. We're bringing treats here at 2K Sports. It's a special October 31st NBA Throwdown. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Careful.
Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Yeah, they're missing a quality player, and we all know
Yeah,
injuries are a
Alfonso.
part of the game,
Injury.
but they've got to make the adjustment.
Now, New York starting five. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Brandon
16.
Ingram. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Silk in at the two-guard spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Mikal Bridges, Devin Vassell out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Big Daddy in at the four-man position. Well, Grant, to be here for some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that?
I do. That's pretty good, man. What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
Young from long range, on target from range.
And so shifty with great handles, Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Vassell can't get it to go. And Young has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game. He can't get it to go. Bridges, right side, pass to Perez. There's the triple, drops in the three.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Young, the pass to Ayton. Back to Young. Here's Silk. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. And here's Ingram from the arc. Vassell with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. And Mikal Bridges. Still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Young. In his last outing, 16 points for him. The three is up. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Perez, the pass to Vassell. And there it is for him.
The defense was there, but Vassell stays calm and uses that length inside.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. To the wing, right side. Ingram with a screen on Bridges. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuminga. Puts up a 3. New York again can't hit.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Vassell. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's New York now, trailing by 2. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Bridges. Here's Silk. New York again can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 4. Curry passes to Perez. Knocks it down from distance. Perez has got 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Ingram. Can they get it? Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
The versatile nature of Ingram's shooting can be tough to counter. Even the mid-range is a good option for him.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Here's Silk. Yet to see a basket. Porzingis grabs the board. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Here's Silk. 4 on the clock. There's Young with the 3. Buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
Yeah, often shooting from way beyond the arc, Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Here's Perez. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Young into the lane. And a nice finish on the layup.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Curry. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
With some arc.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Johnson. He's out there with Davis. Trae Young out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Shed in at the shooting guard position. Here's Curry. The quick look, no good that time.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Davis. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Thank you.
So the Nets making a switch here. Bridges is checked in.
Yeah.
And a switch here also for New York. Barnes is checked in. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Back to Jackson Davis.
Mahulog ka.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Misses from close range.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Bridges passes to Curry. No good on the triple.
Given his range,
Saan ka pupunta?
you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Young
Ay.
against Curry. And here's Young. He's got 10. And a miss there on the triple.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Vassell can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Johnson with a bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Silk. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And some changes here for New York. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. And Ingram is subbed in for Barnes. Here's Curry. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Pass to Aiden. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Young, the pass to Aiden. Brooklyn with the board. Perez has got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's New York with a rebound. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, the athleticism of Ingram. Exceptional at skying up for slams. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Curry against Young. Outside Ingram. Here's Silk. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Silk's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Driving inside. Perez with the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Rebounded by Perez. Perez has got his 5th rebound in this one. 3-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by Ingram.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
We've got 22 seconds left in the half. 6 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ingram's got 6.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Curry, that's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. It'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 7 p.m. Eastern time for tip-off.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Brooklyn Nets.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Now,
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Brooklyn leading by 5. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, Devin Vassell out there with Mikal Bridges, and it's Big Daddy in at the power forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And so he makes both from the line.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Silk. Outside Young. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 12 points for him.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Right side Porzingis. Here's Perez. Hits the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 8.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Silk. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Silk's got 7 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
They kick it out to Porzingis. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's Silk missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Graham.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The 4th spot held by Brooklyn.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Here's Shed. Here's Ayton, and it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. And he's going for the lob. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Pass to Ingram. Kuminga against Bridges. And here's Ayton. Here's Silk. Nails it from beyond the arc. Silk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Perez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Perez. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Bridges. Counted.
Nice effort by Bridges. He's got that wiry strength.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Ingram. Tipped away. Here's Perez. 19 points in the game. Here's Shed. And that one drops.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Perez, the pass to Perez. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Perez has got 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Ingram on the wing. Pass to Shed. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Tuesday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
1:07 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to the monster. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Shed. Jacks up a 3. And he can't get that one. Curry passes to the monster. He gets it in there. And the Nets lead by 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And it's Shed missing.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Who poked away. Stolen by Davis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And the layup is good off the glass.
I mean, he's got so much great body control. Even when there's hard contact, Davis doesn't get thrown off balance.
Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Ingram against Vassell. 4 seconds left. The shot by Ingram, no good.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Brooklyn out in front, up 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Make sure we're talking on defense. Make sure we're talking, everyone get down. We got to be more active. We got to make some hustle plays.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Knicks. Davis out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then there's Dario Saric. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Shed in at the shooting guard. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Trae Young. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while.
And just like that, he's right back out there. That's some toughness. I'm sure you guys can appreciate that.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Williams has checked in for Saric.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
Deflected!
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Curry passes to the monster. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Porzingis has checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Curry. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. The ball's knocked loose. Now Young with a steal. Pass to Silk, and he's all alone. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Perez. And he drains the turnaround J. And the Nets lead by 14.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Quick guy with a long stride. Bridges, this man can blitz the hoop.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So for the Knicks, DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Johnson. And Brandon Ingram is subbed in for Davis. Nets leading by 16. Perez, the pass to Vassell. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Kuminga. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
It's stolen by Kuminga.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Vassell against Ingram. From 12 feet, Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Perez. Here we go. Ingram with the ball. Oh, Kuminga! Top for days.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Here's Vassell. Drills it from deep. And the Nets lead by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for the kid.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 2 points. That one goes.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Sends it home from 3-point land. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA.
Namatay na?
John Cena, bro. Magaling.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Thomas Bryant is out there with John Collins. Then there's the prodigy, and it's Martin in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, get out there with Bridges. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Big Daddy, and it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against New York. Pass to Bridges. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And here's Los Angeles. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins kicks to Martin. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the awareness of John Collins to understand my teammate's open, let me find him.
Here's Perez. Misses the three. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Releases. A prodigy, no good. Vassell outside. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, Martin. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Martin. From downtown, Perez with the rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Bryant. Outside, Martin. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Martin's got 5 points so far. Here's Perez. On the wing, Bridges. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to talk to his guys. Stephen Curry's checked in for Brooklyn. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Number 1, the Nets.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
To the right side. Perez can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Curry with the bounce pass. Perez. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Clippers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harden's checked in. Williams comes in for John Collins. McCollum's checked in for Cody Martin. And it's Trey Mann in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Stolen by Harden. Pass to Mann. Here's the prodigy. From deep. Porzingis with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry passes to Perez. He lobs it up. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. And McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Perez's shot is good.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
The prodigy, no good.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Curry outside. Wow, unbelievable.
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Nets lead by 2. 2K. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got the monster. Stephen Curry's out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Yabusele in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Clock at 4. The offensive rebound, the monster, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good with the wing jumper.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
And how about the vertical McCollum has? He may have even surprised himself there.
Curry kicks to Johnson. From outside the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Yep, it counts.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
The Nets making a switch here. Bridges checks in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Williams is checked in. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Perez, he's checked in for the Monster. And then for Los Angeles, Thomas Bryant comes in for Williams. And Martin subbed in for Trey Mann.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Curry passes to Vassell. McCollum against Bridges with the crossover, and it's good on the layup. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Vassell grabs the board. The Nets with the lead. It's Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Monsters checked in for the Nets. The kid comes in for Curry. The Clippers also making some changes. John Collins comes in for Williams. And it's the prodigy in for McCollum. A prodigy's shot is good.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
With the drive, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Pass to the prodigy. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Bryant.
Just such a good finisher around the bucket. Thomas Bryant has so many moves he can turn to. Nice.
Perez, the pass to Bridges. Off target with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Here's the prodigy, and it's good. 2 points. The prodigy's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Perez's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And there it is for them.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up from Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Perez, the pass to Perez. A prodigy with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here's the prodigy. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Nice take from Curry. From past the arc, knocks down the 3 ball. 15 points for the kid.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front. They're up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Nets, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game.
That is more than enough of us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with the prodigy. Then it's Collins, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Collins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Takes it inside. Perez's shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside, Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Perez, the pass to Vassell. No good on the triple. Clipper shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Screen by Porzingis. Perez, the pass to Porzingis. That shot, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher. 80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Perez. Swiped it away. Pushing it up. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Stephen Curry's checked in for Bridges. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. .152 left to play in the third. Pass to the prodigy. Now Martin. Stolen. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And checking out the numbers for Curry. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game last year. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Clippers trail by 3. 1:12 left here in the third quarter.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
And stolen by Williams. Inside, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 6 points for the Prodigy. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Fires, high post. Perez with the rebound. Perez has got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Clippers. They've leaned on him for off. And let's take a listen now to Coach.
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Monster out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Big Daddy, then it's Bridges, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Bridges finds Curry. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Curry passes to Perez. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Here's Mann, and he bangs it home with 1 hand.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Misses from short range. Nets trail by 4. Curry passes it to the Monster. Doubled by McCollum. Out to Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And the timeout call here by Tyronn Lue. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So for the Nets, Porzingis, he's checked in for the Monster. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And it's the kid in for Stephen Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ryan is checked in for Williams. John Collins comes in for Williams. Martin's checked in for McCollum. And it's the Prodigy in for Trey Mann. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 1. Martin kicks to Collins. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
A little relentless opportunity there for John Collins. The and 1.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to the prodigy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 3. Perez, the pass to Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got his first 2 points.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Latray. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Perez can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Clippers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Porzingis with the steal. On the wing, Bridges. Defended by Bryant. Here's Vassell. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Nets lead by 1. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Brooklyn.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game. The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shea is on time.
Perez, the pass to Porzingis. Outside, Martin. Pass to the prodigy. Baseline jumper. Perez with the rebound. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Here's Perez. And there's the drive. Tries it again. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. It falls!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the prodigy. Good! And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen. This is what we call highly efficient play, working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on the break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
I don't think that's a true nothing, bro. Alright, let me go ahead. The goalkeeper, guys. Body block ko to. Come on, get outside of the ring. Come on. Get outside of the ring. Get outside of the net, bro. Come on. Concerns on your ass. Come on, sit down, child. Get outside of the ring. Stop or a Pros playing basketball, pros playing soccer but with the ball. Right, come over here. Here you go. Hey, bump, bump. Let's go. Go score. Go score. Go do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Good. Nice one. Bro, that's not him. Bro, that's not even him. Get a pass. Bra. Playing kids. No, just playing kids basketball. Alright, let me awaken.